Chen Luzhou went to have a meal with his mother, and Professor Zhang's daughter Hui Hui was also there. Chen Luzhou's mother mentioned that Hui Hui had also been admitted to a university in Ruching, so they could look after each other in the future. She also said that Chen Luzhou's father had arrived at the airport and asked Chen Luzhou to pick him up. Since Hui Hui was going to the movies, he could give her a ride as well. Chen Luzhou agreed. Shuji's father called her and asked about watching the meteor shower and also asked who Chen Luzhou was. Only then did Shuji remember that she had forgotten to sort people into groups and explained that he was a friend she had recently met. Her father mentioned that a typhoon was coming and asked her to come home early once things were over. Zhu Yangqi called Chai Yingying, and Chai Yingying said Chen Xingqi didn't want to paint and asked what use Shuji would be in this. Zhu Yangqi said that based on his observation, Chen Xingqi feared nothing and no one, but he listened to Shuji. Shuji said she could go, but it would be 800 yuan per day, which had to be paid to her. Chai Yingying asked Zhu Yangqi where Chen Luzhou had gone, and Zhu Yangqi said he had gone on a blind date. Shuji and Chai Yingying were both shocked. Chen Luzhou said the car was outside and they had to walk a bit. Hui Hui said that since Chen Luzhou was so handsome, he must have a lot of people chasing him. Chen Luzhou said no, and Hui Hui said that must mean he already liked someone. Chen Luzhou replied, sort of Hui Hui saw someone approaching, and Chen Luzhou realized it was Hui Hui's boyfriend. Hui Hui and the others went to watch the movie. Zhu Yangqi called Chen Luzhou and told him about Shuji. Chen Luzhou asked what Shuji had said about him going on a blind date. Zhu Yangqi said Shuji claimed that Chen Luzhou was full of lies, saying he was going for an interview but was actually going on a blind date. Zhu Yangqi said if Chen Luzhou didn't come back soon, his money-making gig would be snatched by Shuji. Chen Luzhou said, in her dreams. Shuji and the others ran into Chai Yingying's ex-boyfriend Jai Xiao. Jai Xiao was now with Chai Jingjing, and he brought another girl along this time. Chai Yingying felt they had to expose the scumbag's true colors to prevent more girls from being deceived. Zhu Yangqi used Chai Jingjing's alternate account to message Jai Xiao. The girl didn't expect Jai Xiao to be a two-timer and broke up with him. Jai Xiao saw Chai Yingying and asked if she liked him that much, even to the point of stalking him. Chai Yingying told him not to be so narcissistic. Last time he was right, she didn't know what she wanted. But now she knew what she didn't want, and that was trash like him. Jai Xiao got so angry, he tried to get physical. Zhu Yangqi stepped in and said this was a store owned by Shuji's uncle, and Jai Xiao better think twice before doing anything. Jai Xiao told them to just wait. Chen Luzhou was getting ready to return and asked Zhu Yangqi if he needed anything. Zhu Yangqi asked him to bring some snacks, and Shuji asked for water. When Chen Luzhou saw that it was raining, he was reminded of the time he was here with Shuji. Chen Luzhou brought back alcohol, but the place didn't allow outside drinks, so he and Shuji went to a nearby karaoke room. Only a room with a two-person sofa was left. The two sat together, feeling a bit awkward. Chen Luzhou explained that he had been tricked by his mother today. She told him to meet someone, saying they could look out for each other in the future. Shuji said she didn't ask, so why was he explaining it to her? Shuji said she was going down the mountain tomorrow because her father was switching to night shifts and couldn't leave the elderly woman alone at home. When she got home, her father gave her some money, saying it was to give her confidence and that she should still go out and see the world and study elsewhere. Shuji had a shooting gig and asked Chen Luzhou if he wanted to come. Chen Luzhou said he had already taken a rush job and couldn't go. Shuji felt a bit upset and wondered if Chen Luzhou even considered them friends. Chai Yingying asked what she meant, and Shuji said that even though they had spent these past few days together, it felt like they weren't from the same world. Chen Luzhou went to play basketball and ran into Tanshu. They played, and Tanshu deliberately faked out Chen Luzhou. Chen Luzhou went to the hospital, and unexpectedly, the one attending him was Shuji's father.